Hello, everybody. It's Heiden, and I'm starting this video out a little bit differently than normal because I think the turn I'm about to have here, which I'm going to show you after this, is going to be um, basically a make or break for our campaign. So here's the situation. I am currently unloading a lot of ships in uh, Chittagong, right? But on the horizon, we have a huge collection of enemy task forces, and I can only assume that they're coming at us for one reason. He's going straight in here to try to break up and destroy my troops that are unloading at Chittagong. Now, I've already gone through and split these up into multiple smaller task forces. They kind of spread the risk, right? However, it's still a big risk. There's a couple hundred about 100 plus ships here with thousands of troops, and all my supply for the India campaign is still aboard. So I think he's going to come at us, and we're going to have a Kantai-Kessen style battle here, where it's just going to be wave after wave after wave of allied ships coming at us. So I've done the best I can. I've arranged us into this formation here to block Chittagong. I've got about 8 or 9 surface combat task forces with battleships, heavy cruisers, and destroyers. The reason I'm not in this hex is because if you look at it, this is blocked. So he cannot go through here to get around us. He has to go through this hex here, and I've got task forces moving into position there. I have Kido Butai actually heading just a little bit behind. Initially, I was going to bring it south, but I was worried that he was going to try to anticipate that and move and cut it off, and I didn't want it out there behind it by itself. So Kido Butai is going to be taking up position behind the shield, a meat shield of my surface combat task forces, and I can only hope for the best. I want it in position and close by so that it can counterattack anything that comes in. I have everything set to return to Chittagong, so any task forces that feel like they need to retreat are going to retreat to Chittagong and be there to support the task forces that are unloading. Most all of my task forces that I want to be engaged have low task force numbers, and all my task forces that I don't want to be engaged have high task force numbers to try to compel the game system to point towards these. So I'm about to run this. We've got subs in here. We've got enemy aircraft at Calcutta potentially. I have no idea where the enemy carriers are. They could show up. We have about 80, I don't know, 60 to 80 enemy ships and multiple task forces that are probably going to make a run at us right now. So I'm going to run this. Wish me luck. But if he breaks through, or he gets my carriers, or if anything happens, that could be the end of this campaign if it's bad enough. Or this can go incredibly well, and we completely defeat him and don't take a lot of losses, and he's screwed. Or he may decide to bail out of here and retreat, and just decide that this is not worth it, and it could be nothing. So I'm nervous. This is probably going to be a very long video if we have the battles that I think we're going to have, and we'll just take however long it takes. All right, guys. Okay, you've already heard me talking, so let's get on with it. March 19th, 1942. Are we going to have Kantai-Kessen or what? We're going to find out real soon. All right, so we do get one unloading phased out, so that's good. All right, here we go. All right, good. So we're dealing with some subs. That was expected, and that's okay. I'd rather them shoot at these guys and not at my carriers. Okay, look at all these look at all these subs here, guys. This is crazy. They're coming after me. All right, let's see if we can damage some of these things, huh? Ooh, direct hit. Good. Okay, a direct hit on Swordfish. That's good. Okay, now we got Sea Wolf down in the Strait of Malacca. Nothing came of that. Good. So we survived the first round of subs. Man, there's a lot of subs here. Good. Let's damage these things. This is our big chance to do some damage to subs today. Nice. Good. Continue. Oh. Okay. I see what he's doing here. Man, what's going on? Let's get this guy. Let's get him. Let's get him. Nice. Right off the bat, direct hit. Okay, nice. Let's damage it some more. Ooh, good. Nice. More. Oh, that's gonna sink it, dude. He's taking too many hits. Force the surface. We got him, guys. Oh, jeez. I think we're gonna kill this thing. Nice. All right, let's sink this sub already. All right, I think we know it's gonna. Oh, come on, guys, sink the sub. Come on, sink it already. It's just pretty crazy that this thing is still fighting like this. Come on. Sink it already. This is pretty crazy. Come on. We got it. We got it, guys. S-36 has been sunk. Listen. Oh, let's bring another one in here. Oh, he's gonna hit it, watch. Ah! Damn it. Alright, it looks like it's already unloaded though, so that's fine. Alright, I've had enough of these subs, man. I hate subs. God, I hate subs. More? Come on, man. Ooh, good. Alright, he's definitely taking a beating with these subs today. Okay, where's my battle? What's he doing? What's he doing? He's not doing it, guys. He's not coming at us. It's probably the smart play. Let's see if we can damage. Oh, good. That's good, man. These Mod 2s do more damage. Cool. That won't sink it, I don't think, but it will definitely send it somewhere else. Okay, well, no Kantai in here. Just Subpocalypse, that's all. Okay, good. Come on. Let's kill another sub. Alright, well, I don't think we're going to sink the Tarpon either unless we hit it. But we're damaging all these subs, which is really good for me. So, I'm fine with all of this. And so far, only one ship has taken a single torpedo and a couple shell hits, and I think we can probably save it. Alright, oh, there we go! That's our direct hit. Alright, so Tarpon took some big hits there. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear some sinking sounds from this guy. Alright. I was thinking we were going to have a big old naval battle. Oh, no. He's sitting off. He's trying to bait us. He's trying to bait an air battle. That's what it is. He's baiting my aircraft out. Alright, we can get through these sightings. Alright, I think Kido Butai is probably going to launch today. Let's just hope that our escort's strong enough to withstand it. Okay, well, this is kind of what I was worried about, guys. It's a cap trap. So he moved in a lot of fighters here, and what he's trying to do is probably bait my aircraft into attacking Calcutta with all these guys on cap. So I sent in, just in case, I sent in some zeros on a sweep just to see if we could loosen that up a little bit in case we did launch at Calcutta, and here we go. Sure enough. All right, I'm gonna run this because there's a lot of aircraft here, and we'll be here all day. These zeros are probably gonna get trashed because there's just so many of them and not enough of us. So watch my zeros evaporate. Well, actually, we were able to clear a bit of those. All right, so we cleared out some of these guys. Not bad. Okay, nice drop on Bandung. Okay. I was targeting the ground troops today, but I keep forgetting that we're just going to hit the Manila Bay and the Subic Bay defenses, and they're going to just absorb a lot of this. That's a little better, but not ideal. All right, so it looks like we're not having an air battle today, but we're going to have, or a naval battle, but we're going to have my Kido Butai launching aircraft into a cap trap. That's kind of what it looks like to me. And I was concerned about that. But, you know, what can I do? I can't control where they go. I'm hoping they go for the guys that are sitting off the coast, because at best he'll be able to cap long range cap that, but it's not really enough. A long range cap is not as effective as, you know, zero range cap. We'll see what happens. All right, well, no naval strike on the AM. Let's see what we get on the PM. Ah, man, he's eating up my cap. Oh, I mean, his cap is eating up my search planes. All right, if we're gonna get a naval strike, it's gonna be now. Let's see what happens. Okay, we didn't get one. What the heck? Well, that was a letdown. Oh, that's another sub sinking, guys. I bet it's the Tarpon. Good. That's 2 subs we sank today. Well, this isn't that bad. Kind of anticlimactic, but every day that we get to unload is a day that we're going to get more troops ashore. Okay, here we go. I'm going for a big ground attack this turn against the troops outside of Kienko. I think we're primed to take it. Let's go. I have a feeling we're going to actually break through here today. That's first is the artillery bombardment, and then the actual ground assault. I don't know. Are we going to bust through here or not? I don't think we did. Okay. It's not that bad. All right, so we only lost 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 devices versus his couple hundred. Destroyed a unit. Didn't break through, though. But I'm okay with that. These are acceptable losses here. I think his supply situation's really starting to show. So we didn't break through, but he's primed. He's primed for us to go through. Okay, bombarding at Baton again. I'm just trying to run him out of supply here. And it's not going and it's not working very well. We're just not trading well here. Okay, bombarding at Tuyun. Even on the AV. All right, and attacking at Urumqi. Hopefully we can take this. There's a little bit more here than I thought there would be. Ooh. Well, they didn't go as well as I thought. He has more troops here than I thought he would, but we did get the fort down to 1. Fort level 1. So I think if we attack again, we'll get him the next day. Okay, bombardment at Taiwan. Nothing came of that. Allied bombardment here. I think he's kind of filling us out to see what we got here. Yeah. So he's got 2,800 to our 1,800, but we're on ×3 terrain here. So if he were to attack us, we'd be fine. And don't mind this. That's just a little nothing. in Burma. That's it. What an anticlimactic turn, guys, right? I'm really surprised at how inconsequential that whole thing went. But it went good for me, and I'll show you why when we go around and look at the turn. Well, I'm sorry to get your guys' hopes up for something really cool. It didn't happen. But we'll take a look at the numbers either way. Aircraft losses today, kind of as expected. We lost 3 Jake shot down. We got 4 P-40s and 2 P-39s. The first we've seen of this campaign, really. So 6 to 9. It could have been worse. We went in there like outnumbered 4 to 1. So honestly, I'm not too surprised by this. 4 wounded pilots, 3 killed pilots. That's actually not that bad. We can probably recover most of these guys. All right. Ship sunk today. Definitely at least 2 of these went down. So the S-36 and the Tarpon for sure. I don't know about the Swordfish. I don't think it did, but we sank 2 subs today, and that's really good for us. Army lost points. Not a significant change here either way. Yeah. So okay. Um, I thought we'd be talking about Armageddon or the end of the world here, but it didn't happen. So let's go ahead and take a look at the map, and we'll start in China. We didn't break through here again, but we definitely weakened them up. So if we look at the status of our units here, again, unfortunately, fatigue and disruption levels are extremely high. But that's okay. So what we'll do is, once again, we'll put all of these guys into, divide them up. So what we're going to do here is put them into defend mode. And I'll take all of these and basically, now this one I'm not going to divide up because it's intact. This one, more or less intact. This one, probably not. But the rest of these guys that are getting kind of low on AV, I will divide up so they can recover quicker. I still have reinforcements coming. I've got 380 here, another 800 there. So we will break through. When we break through, this whole northern sector is just going to basically collapse. The whole thing's going to come apart because we're going to start pushing this northern flank, and something's going to have to give. If he doesn't want us to get in here, he's going to have to fall back somewhere else or risk us just taking everything around here. So a couple more turns and we'll break through here, and it's going to be pretty good. A bit further north, we did not take Urumqi, which I'm a little surprised by. However, we did reduce the fort level down to 1, so I'm going to go ahead and just hit it again next turn. Our fatigue and disruption levels are low enough that we can do that. And I think we'll be able to take this base after that. And I got the Armored Car Regiment heading up the road to take Kashgar. A little further south in Tuyun, not really much to report here. We just bombard every day. 19th Division still not healed up yet. These guys aren't, but that's okay. We got time here because this is just a big, gigantic supply and troop sink for him. He has a lot of AV here that could be elsewhere and are sitting in a base with no supply, with no forts, no nothing. So these troops being down here means they're not up here stopping me from getting in this way. So I'm okay with this diversionary thing that we're doing down here. All right, let's talk about Burma and India. So I don't know what to say here. I don't know where he went. It looks like he moved some of these guys into Calcutta, and his intent was to lure us into a cap trap here. But my pilots are smarter than that, and they did not take the bait. So Kido Butai is here. Okay. All the aircraft were set up and ready to go. But for whatever reason, they did not fly. I have a feeling it has something to do with the fact that there were severe storms over Calcutta. And thank goodness for that. Because I'll tell you what, if we'd flown in there, we probably would have lost most of our aircraft. There's so many aircraft on cap here. So by a stroke of luck and genius, the weather saved our butt. And we did not go into Calcutta on this strike. So what I'm going to do now, knowing what he's actually up to here, is I'm going to take my aircraft and put them into a much shorter radius so they don't try to go and attack Calcutta directly for ship to bait the ships, right? And hopefully, what that will do is if he tries to bait us out by bringing his task forces just a little bit closer, we'll still launch on those, and he will probably have long range cap. But long range cap is not nearly as effective as range zero, like over the base cap. So that's a better engagement for me to take. But let's take a look at the good news here. Um, we didn't lose any ships today. We sank at least 2 subs, and we unloaded a substantial amount of supply. The bulk of my supply made it ashore. Multiple more troops made it ashore. And if we look at what's left on the ships, we basically unloaded everything. So all of these task forces that were at risk are no longer at risk because I can just take them and disband them. So really, guys, this was a really good day. What we're gonna leave, we're just gonna leave the ships in port here that have to be there. Okay. To unload the rest of the supply and the rest of the troops, but the bulk of my troops made it in. And I have Calcutta set up here. We're building up the airfield capacity. We have a rearmed level of 1650, which should be enough to keep my destroyers loaded up. We're sitting good here, guys. This went well. I'm really happy with the fact that he did not attack us because I didn't lose anything. We just sank a couple subs, and it only cost us 6 aircraft from the Shoho Air Group. And considering what it could have been, that's not that bad. So some pilots got some kills today. We did not get cap trapped. This was a big flop for him, honestly, the way I see it. That's not good. Well, that actually didn't. This isn't good at all. I was hoping that we could take some of these bases in the next few days, but he's got troops there. It's going to make it more difficult. Oh well, whatever. Overall, I'm happy with it. I wish we could have had a big battle. It would have been fun, but I think he was smart enough to realize that that battle would not have gone well for him. All said and done. And yeah, we're safe. And we unloaded almost all of our initial invasion into India is now ashore. And I really can't complain about that. And our supply. So we're looking good, guys. He didn't go for it. And all we did was kill some subs. Now, he's still operating a lot of subs down here further into the Malacca Strait, which I think is kind of dangerous for him. But hey, whatever. I'm not going to complain. And then we have no sub activity down here at all. We're moving all kinds of merch out of Palembang, which is good. Tell these guys to go and dock. Nice. And then in Singapore, we're unloading a lot of stuff. Tankers unloading fuel. Guys, we're looking good down here in the Dutch East Indies. Looking over at the Philippines, my troops just made it into Iloilo. So we're going to put these guys into combat mode and we're going to wait. We're waiting for additional reinforcements from these 2 guys, which will get their next turn, I believe. And then in 2 turns, we can attack Iloilo. And if and when we take it, these troops die because there's no retreat path for them now, as I engineered it to land at San Jose and Rojas without him having anywhere to go. He can't retreat into an empty hex like this. He has to have a supply path. And with there being no other allied bases on Panay, there's no supply path for him. Okay, also looking here at Bataan, status quo. We're still taking a lot of losses from bombardments, but I think we're slowly whittling them down. And Balikpapan crude oil is flowing, and I've already got my first shipment heading out. So we're moving fuel and oil out of Tarakan now and Balikpapan. So this is really good, guys. All right. How are we looking at Bandung? Okay, we got the airfield basically fully damaged now, so we know that that's a good thing. And this is going to help me out a bit because that means that he can't get any aircraft in here to cap. So I can just keep flying my bombers every day on milk runs, and they're just gonna keep hitting it. So fine with me. What else can we look at here? This was really anticlimactic. Um, South Pacific is pretty boring. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. There's really not much happening here. He does have some weird ships here. In here, I'm guessing they're subs. I don't know what else they could be. I did put a minesweeper out here just to make sure he wasn't dropping sub mines, but we're not detecting anything. Looking further south, there's nothing happening out here. Pearl looks quiet. Northern Pacific looks quiet. Central Pacific is good. Guys, I'm sorry I got your hopes up or I got y'all excited, but it looks like he chickened out, which honestly was the smart play. Because trying to come into my battleships and heavy cruisers would have been a mess. So instead, he sent in our subs, and we soundly defeated those. And I gambled by leaving my transports here, and sure enough, that was the winning ticket. So now we can disband a lot of these ships and get them out of the line of fire. So look, I can take these guys, disband them, and only leave what I have to leave here. Okay, that's good. I can disband any ship that has nothing left on it into the safety of the airfield. These guys can undock, and look, we can disband these guys, and we will pick an opportunity when it's safe, and we'll get them out. So leave those guys docked. These guys are good. I can disband this. Man, I can't believe how well this went. All right, and then let's take a look at that one ship that did get damaged. I think it's probably in disbanded in port now. And there it is. So this guy, this AP took a torpedo, but it's going to be okay. We'll put this guy in pier side repair, and we can get most of that damage fixed. This guy's on fire, but he's in port with naval support, so and there's nothing on board this thing, so I'm pretty sure we'll be able to put this fire out next turn and he'll be fine. So no ships lost today either. Man, I can't believe it. This went so good. And just so you guys know, at Chittagong, I have 308 naval support squads. That's one of the reasons things unloaded so quickly. I don't know what to say, but this is good for me. Not good for him, at least right now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.